Hello everyone, my name is... Whoa, what just happened? I don't know what I just did. Okay, let's get back to where we were. Hello everyone, my name is RidersDX and welcome to my Let's Play. So, this is my very first Let's Play, so this is going to be very interesting. But yeah, I've had this channel for a really long time and I really didn't know what to do with it. You know, I posted videos on this channel every now and then, but they weren't really Sonic or SpongeBob or video game related. So I just thought, you know what, most of the people that subscribe to my channel are probably looking for Sonic / SpongeBob / whatever video game related content. So, and I've also been wanting to play video games and I love watching Let's Plays. So I just thought, why not just try and do one on my own? So if you already, sorry, I can't talk. If you couldn't already tell, I'm doing Sonic Heroes. Sonic Heroes is one of my favorite Sonic games of all time. I know there's a lot of people that don't look at it favorably, but I personally love it. I think it's great. I don't know why people might have issues with it. Oh, by the way, if the game looks a little weird to the recording, then I'm sorry about that. I'm using this video recording software after looking through a bunch of them, and this is the one that like plays the best. I feel like when I record with this software, it doesn't lag at all and it records pretty good quality, but for some reason in some places the screen just blanks out. It's like it can't read what's on the video game screen. Like I'm pretty sure it might blank out in a little bit when I click on the story tab, or maybe you might not even see what I see with the buttons. But the gameplay itself has been fine, so I'm just gonna stick with it and hope for the best. But anyway, yeah, I just thought Sonic Heroes would be a great game to start off my Let's Play series. I haven't done a Let's Play ever, and I also haven't watched... You know what? Scratch that. Let's just get going. I feel like I'm talking forever. Let's go with Team Sonic, because that's the obvious choice to go with, right? Right, let's go. Check out Sonic running, Tails flying.
Yo, Tails! Long time no see!
Sonic, check this out!
So, such a badass move. What a badass letter!
Sonic Heroes, I finally developed the ultimate weapon. In 3 days, I'll conquer the world. Think you can stop me?
Sounds like an invitation to party.
What are we gonna do, Sonic?
No worries. We've got this one.
Ha! Think I'd miss this? Time to crack that Eggman wide open! Yeah, let's party!
Wow, that just made me realize how much I actually miss the old voice cast, especially Ryan Drummond. I felt like maybe I'm just biased because he was the first Sonic that I heard, but I think he has a perfect voice for Sonic, and this is just a fanboyish dream of mine, but I hope if they ever make like a Sonic Adventure 3, I know that's not going to happen, but just dreaming. If they ever made a game similar to that one in terms of gameplay, or even made like a Sonic Heroes 2, I would love if they brought back Ryan Drummond for that. But you know what? I'm pretty happy with Roger Craig Smith. I think he's a great voice actor, and he really matches Sonic's energy. So I'm really cool with Roger Craig Smith, but I love Ryan Drummond. I think he'll always be #1 for me, just because of nostalgia reasons. You know, no reasoning that's really fair, if I'm honest. Okay, we are at Seaside Hill. Wow, this level brings back memories. Oh, I want to light dash. It's already off to a bad start. I'm sorry, y'all.
Hey guys, spread out!
But yeah, this recording software works great. You know, I can play it, it's free, and the game performance doesn't really seem to be affected by the recording. Like first I tried Fraps. I don't know if any of you like heard of that, but Fraps, it records really great quality videos, but it lags like crazy. Like it's ridiculous. And you know, I think it lagged so much that the recording couldn't even keep up with the game. So there would be points within like the recording of the video where no footage was recorded. And I'm like, what? It's ridiculous. So I decided to change to something else. I tried using another one. I don't know what the name of it was. But apparently it's like really standard in terms of not just game recording, but game streaming as well. It was like OBS, something like that, I don't know. But when I tried to do that, there were just a lot of points where it just wouldn't record. There was something about like an output error or something like that, and you know, I don't got time for that. So I found this one. I forget what it's called, but you know what? I'll just say in the next video. When I upload the next Let's Play, I'll tell you all what the name of the video recording software I'm using is, and I hope it works well. It has some weird like ways of recording things, as you can probably tell by now, but everything runs really smoothly. I can play the game really well, record some decent footage, so I'm happy for now, I guess. But if you all know of any like great recording softwares are free, then let me know. Hook a brother up, you know? Alright. So I never realized this until I had the game for a couple years, but I didn't realize that Seaside Hill was technically based off of Green. I want to. Oh no! Wow, that was a close call. I thought I was gonna fall. I don't know if this is the game telling me that I shouldn't be light dashing, but you know me, I'm savage. I want those extra points. But yeah, I didn't realize that Seaside Hill is technically like heavily based off of Green Hill Zone until like I've had a game for a few years. And if you're a Sonic fan, if you've been a long time Sonic fan, then you'll know that there's been a lot of renditions of Green Hill Zone. Like it's insane how much that stage is recreated. It's recreated like no other stage. And quite frankly, I'm getting a little tired of it. I wish they would like at least recreate other stages if they're going to recreate stages. But no, because Green Hill Zone is the original, they've always got to keep going for Green Hill Zone. Well, of all the recreations, I feel like Seaside Hill was one of the best ones. Because they didn't go and just like recreate the stage, they went and put a twist on it. So they interspread the Green Hill like valleys with ocean elements. And I think that was just such a cool idea because the stage just looks awesome. It's like two different kinds of levels in one. And just look at these graphics. I mean, I know it's a GameCube game, so they probably don't look that impressive now, but back then, I thought they were really great. And look at how beautiful these ruins look. It always takes my breath away playing the game. It definitely is. I think Seaside Hill and Ocean Palace, you know, that overall environment is probably my favorite one in Sonic Heroes. I just think that there's no other level as like pretty, I guess you could say, as this one is. And plus the stage design is pretty solid in my opinion. For like most first levels. Unlike like most first levels, I feel like there's a little challenge that is in this level. But of course it's not like overwhelming. Oh my goodness! Sorry y'all, I freaked out a little bit. I'm like, please do not fall at the very end of the stage. Like that would be the worst thing ever. I don't know what's going on with me. I played this game ever since I was a little kid, and that has never happened to me before. I guess this game is just full of surprises. What can I say? And now I lost my train of thought. Oh well, that's fine. Oh yes, it is one of my favorite levels. It is probably like my favorite environment within Sonic Heroes. It just looks so gorgeous, so well designed, and it's so fun to play through. As like a lot of critics might say, there are levels within Sonic Heroes where the controls get very... Well, you know what, actually, the controls have always been very slippery. But I feel like that's tolerable in Seaside Hill because level design is made so that slippery controls don't really impede how you play. I mean, some people that really suck at the game might still have a lot of trouble, but what can you do? But in later levels, when the difficulty is higher, like those slippery controls can definitely have an impact on how you play. Alright, Ocean... Oh, I forgot to get the key! Oh well. As long as I get the key for this section, because if y'all if y'all haven't played Sonic Heroes before, then there are special stages in this game, which is something they brought back after like not having them in the adventure games.
Take care of them.
So there are 7 main like kind of like zones, I guess, kind of like just like the classic games, and each zone has their own like set of special stages. And whoa, that's really weird.
Some of those ruins are so ancient.
I don't know why all these things are happening while I'm playing now. Like, these things don't usually happen when I'm playing without recording, but maybe there's something about like recording this that's making the game act up a little bit. It's like, you can't record me. You must have me to my stew. You must have me to yourself.
Here we go. Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm saying anymore.
Yeah.
I love the gliding ability. I kind of wish, selfishly, I wish like Knuckles could climb things also. I mean, I don't think there would be much use for it, to be honest, because you have Tails obviously, but you know, Tails can't like reach the highest of heights. He's only really great for flying like across distances, so it would have been really cool to like have Knuckles have this little advantage over like other power characters of being able to like climb on things. I think that would have been so cool, but you make do. Oh gosh. Let's go. So Knuckles is actually, he's probably my favorite character in the whole Sonic series. I don't know why, there's just something about him that I think is so rad compared to other characters. I feel like he's gone to character development hell, because for some reason people, like all sorts of like Sonic riders have felt, not riders, but riders. A lot of Sonic writers have felt the need to like dumb him down and make him like the trashiest of characters. But I think like the character that Knuckles was at first was that he may have been gullible, but he wasn't dumb, you know? And I feel like nowadays, well, with the exception of Sonic Forces, they've made Knuckles a lot dumber. Like they've basically taken that one characteristic of him and amplified it to extremes. And I actually found out there's a term for this. It's apparently done very often, like a lot of TV shows, including SpongeBob, and video games, and it's called flanderization. I think it's flanderization or flanderation. I don't know what it is specifically, but y'all know the character Ned Flanders from The Simpsons? I think that's what the term is based off of. Please correct, let me know in the comments if I'm like completely wrong, but that's what I think the term is based off of, because you know, before in the older Simpsons levels, not levels, TV show episodes, you know, Ned Flanders had a lot of like dimensions to him. He wasn't just like this crazy conservative Christian man. He had a lot of like things about him that like made him unique. But in newer episodes, from what I know, he has had those characteristics of him being like a very like conservative Christian man flanderized. Like now it's all he's ever known for, and now it's like whenever he's like in episodes, that's all he really is. They take one characteristic of a character and make it like their only like characteristic. And I don't know, I just think that that style of writing is so lazy and so uninspired, so I really hope that they continue like trying to add dimensions to Knuckles. I like that he was made like the leader of Sonic Forces, but the story of that game itself was shit, so let's not talk more about that game. Wow, where did the time go?
That was tight.
It's nice to know that in all my years of playing this game, my skills have not diminished. I get really angsty if I play a level in like a new file and I get a C or B or D, because then in my head I'm like, oh gosh, I had to play that level again, and I just love getting like A's the first time around. Okay, so y'all, this is the special stage. So it's really weird concept, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how they came up with this, but basically you're in like a circular tube, and maybe this is where they got the idea for like Sonic Unleashed. Because look, I'm boosting. This is the very first time Sonic has had like a boost options. Yeah, maybe this is how they thought about like the boost. Whoa, my mind is blown. This is totally where they first started thinking about giving Sonic the boost option. What do you all think about that? Please let me know in the comments below, because I never made this connection before. That's insane. You see, Sonic Heroes, it just has all the impact in the world. Okay, now we're about to get into our first boss. If the game ever loads, that is. I don't know. I guess I'll just be patient. Oh, that was pretty fast.
Stop your futile efforts. You'll just make fools of yourself.
I think you got that back, Doc.
Awesome. This is the Egg Hawk. Our first encounter of Eggman in the whole game. If you don't like him, get used to him, because you better get used to him, because he's pretty much every single boss. Well, except the character bosses, actually. But yeah, Eggman has got a pretty huge presence in this game. So the strategy of this boss is pretty simple. You're hoping to attack the Egg Hawk like crazy the first time, because there's really not much else you can do. If you try to do Tails' Thunderbolts, then like, because he's level 0, the characters are going to like get hurt and you can't shoot them as often. And like once the Egg Hawk is down, you can just punch it away with Knuckles. And there you go.
Alright!
Awesome sauce. Is that even a word? If that's not a word, then please insult me in the comments.
Ready for the junk pile.
My god, those cringy catchphrases. Sonic has always had them. I think the most blatant example of like cringy lines. Well, actually, you can kind of make a case for a lot of games. Like the first game I thought about was Sonic Colors, because if y'all haven't played Sonic Colors, there's a lot of really interesting jokes in that game, and it's definitely a new. It was definitely a new sort of wacky territory that Sonic hasn't been in, I feel like, since Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. So there were a lot of interesting jokes. But in lots of other games, like, say, Sonic 06, there's other cringy jokes for a different reason. Like, they were trying too hard to be serious and edgy, and they came off to be just really
Looks like Eggman escaped
cringy.
into the city.
Eggman's robots are taking control of everything.
Let's find Eggman and show him the real power of teamwork.
You ever thought about... Y'all notice that like checkpoint that was behind them in the cutscene? I wonder where that area is. I would love... If y'all know... Because, you know, I have my theory. I have a theory that... Oh, come on, Sonic, hurry up. Anyway, I have a theory that they're placed somewhere in the middle of the level where the checkpoint is. And then that's where the cutscene is. But when the stage, the stage, when the stage starts, they get put back at that location.
Level up!
You know, Tails and Knuckles are just standing there, not being of much help, but it's okay. But yeah, I think that... What was I saying?
We can't let him get away.
I think that that cutscene takes place somewhere in the middle of the stage. So if you all could confirm that for me or tell me I'm wrong, then let me know, because that's something I've always wondered.
There's more?
Yes, Knuckles, there's always more.
Ready? Take this. Here we go.
Level up.
Got it. Too cool.
Yeah!
What do y'all think about the combat in this game? I feel like the combat's pretty solid. I mean, sometimes there was a little too much of it, but it's not like it was real hard levels of combat, you know? And Grand Metropolis is also another level that I really enjoy. Because, you know, the Sonic series has always had their city levels, but they decided to twist it and make it more futuristic themed. And I thought that was a really cool idea.
That's it!
I'm glad the Lightspeed Dash has gotten its act together, you know? It would have been really bad if it didn't. at this point. But yeah, I love the futuristic theme of this level, and it just looks really cool and far out. I'm just staying in place because I want those 2,000 points, and then I'm gonna attack these robots. Just love racking up those points. I don't know if anyone does the same thing. If y'all do the same thing, then let me know in the comments below, because that would be really great to hear. Also, if you all want me to like talk about like certain things while I'm doing these videos, then let me know, because doing a let's play is very new to me. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna keep doing these. Like right now, I'm just kind of sticking to like, you know, that usual format of doing a good amount of levels in each version and just commenting on whatever it is I feel like commenting while I'm making these videos. But if you all want me to talk about certain things in like the next Let's Play, then let me know, and then I can definitely incorporate that into my videos. You know, I'll make a whole index card and everything, you know, because I'm like that person. So how does... I've always wondered how like the speed characters are able to get up those poles, because physically that's not like feasible at all. Then again, it's Sonic the Hedgehog. Why am I thinking about like what's real and what isn't? He's a freaking blue hedgehog that talks. Okay, now we are outside. I think the team glasses are a pretty cool idea. It's kind of a nice way to distinguish each character. No, not each character, each team. I really, let's see. I don't know which team glasses I like the most. It's definitely not Team Sonic's. I feel like Team Sonic's is very basic. And you know, I feel like whenever they have extra characters to play, or in this case extra teams to play, they always give Sonic the short end of the stick. He's always like that base character that has the most basic movesets, and then they give other characters that are playable like extra things. Like Team Dark, when you have their Team Blast, they get to freeze time. With Team Rose, they have invincibility, and with Team Chaotix, you get extra wings. Not wings, rings. But Team Sonic, all you do is destroy enemies and have like a extra powerful homing attack. Well, that's how it's always been, so I won't complain about that. Escape from the chaotic plant. I never realized that's what the mission said. I mean, actually, I'll start reading the mission statements because I don't remember what they say at all. The level takes a long time to load for some reason. I think that's the only issue with this video recorder, along with, of course, like disappearing images in certain sections of the game. But overall, look at how well this is playing. This is a really solid like recorder. I'm really happy with choosing this. I wish I remember what the name of it was. I'll be sure to mention it in the next video. Man, I feel like as a kid, Power Plant was really challenging for me. I don't know. I think it's because it was a longer stage. The first like long stage that's like past like what? How do you like? I clicked on the X button and then Knuckles just like drew his fist in the air. He didn't like throw anything. Whatever. Wait, come back. All right. But like PowerPoint was really challenging for me as a kid. It was the first level that was past 5 minutes in the storyline. And I guess maybe as a kid I didn't have like a good attention span. So actually I still don't have a good attention span. But yeah, as a kid I didn't have a good attention span, so maybe I just wasn't paying attention in some part of the level, and that caused me to constantly die and never get past it for a while. I know as a kid it always drove me crazy to get stuck in a level. I remember actually, like, for all of you that are too young to know this, there used to be actually there's still walkthroughs that you could buy at GameStop, for example. There's like primer guides, I think that's what they called. They were like, they had like a red labeling on top, and they were all handled through like the same company, which I thought was kind of weird. But yeah, you could buy a primer guide, and you basically got to see like in each guidebook how to play the game, like how you get through the level and all that shiz. It was really useful to me, especially with games like The Legend of Zelda, where there was so many damn puzzles to solve. You know, that guy was very helpful for me in particular. It's not as helpful in a Sonic game because usually the levels are not that hard to figure out, but it was one of my very first platformers, so I think I needed all the help I could get. Like when we get to it, I'll tell you more about it, but I had a lot of trouble with Lost Jungle in particular, and I brought the Primer Guide at first basically because of that level. And yeah, I'll talk more about that when we actually get to the level because I want some material to be able to talk about when I get there. So if you all haven't played like Sonic Heroes, each of the teams actually have like the same levels, but there are differences within the levels. It's kind of like a little bit like in the Sonic Adventure 1, where people would play through the same level but have different level designs. Well, except Tails, who pretty much was like a carbon copy of Sonic. But anyway, it's kind of the same thing in Sonic Heroes, except the levels are even more similar, which feels kind of lazy and tacked onto me, but that's another conversation. But in Team Dark, what I liked about in that, you know, that section we were just at where we were like going up like an elevator, I like that in their sections you were able to like light speed your dash. Is that what I just said? You were able to light speed dash all the way to the top of the elevator and not have to wait. I love that. I really hate waiting there as Team Sonic, but what you gonna do, you know? Oh, look at that turtle. Oh, I just realized that robot is based on an animal. It's a turtle. And you know, there's like jellyfishes in here and other kinds of robots, I'm sure. What do y'all think? Is that one based on a bird? It looks more like an airplane to me. What do y'all think? Do you think this is brave? Do you think that this robot is based on a certain animal, or it's just a robot? Let me know in the comments below. That's always been something very classic about like Eggman robots, is how they mimic certain kinds of animals. I've always thought that was interesting. Definitely made for interesting robots in Sonic games and all that. What are the egg ponds? Do you think the egg ponds are based on anything? If anything, the egg ponds look a lot like Eggman. They don't look like anyone else. You know, just like Sonic Heroes is that game where you had to battle a bunch of mini Eggmans. Oh wait, actually they had those robots back in Sonic Colors, I think. And of course, as a result, they had them back in Sonic Generations as well. I think they are in Sonic Forces as well. I don't know, I haven't played Sonic Forces in a while. As soon as I finish the story, I pretty much just put it down. But yeah, egg ponds are basically the robot Eggmans. That's what I'm gonna say. No, Sonic, why won't you light dash? Okay, there we go. It's like, I'm sorry that whine. I somehow think that whining is going to make this game do what it is I want it to do. Okay, we're nearing the end of it. We're gonna go through this like really huge cylindrical thing. Man, as a kid, like seeing that just excited me. I loved how that looked. Ooh, it actually worked out. Oh, okay, this is the part where I struggled as a kid. This part. I don't know, I guess I just didn't think to like go up. I'd always just... I think I got a little scared actually. As a kid I was quite a scaredy cat.
Sonic take care of this.
But as a kid I was like, oh my gosh, look at that pit of death. I'm going to die. You know, that was my thought process as a kid, and then I just didn't think rationally. Man, how things have changed. Whoa, that thing rises up really fast. Imagine it rising up that fast while we're like climbing up. There's no way you would get to the top. It's almost like they intended to do that.
Yes!
And with that, we just finished our 4th level. Yeah, because the bosses don't count. You know what? I actually just remember that Tails' voice actor was kind of for me. He literally sounds like he's like 4. And I know that's not the age that they made Tails in this game, because remember when they used to include game manuals with video games? Like, they don't include game manuals anymore. I was kind of sad about that. I mean, I understand that like no one looks at them anymore. No one wants to read a manual. They just want to get into the game right away. But in the manual, they gave ages for all the characters, and I think the age they gave Tails was 8. But he definitely does not sound 8.
Yes!
I think Sonic was 15, and then I think Knuckles was 16. If y'all want to make sure that that's correct, then please let me know in the comments below. Alright.
Gotcha, my darling Sonic.
Amy, what are you doing here?
Sonic, this time there's no way out of marrying me.
So Amy's logic in this boss battle is that if she beats up Sonic, then he will marry her. I feel like that's a form of like sexual assault. Don't y'all think? I never thought about it that way. Like, these are just like anime characters. Hello. Man, they're actually, it's a lot harder to get rid of them for some reason. I want an A. Oh my gosh, I want an A. Come on, Amy, get out. Vig is still here? What is with this? Oh my gosh, what's going on? They took Knuckles out! I don't usually have this much trouble doing this. Oh, Amy's by herself. Wow, she sounds so annoying. Come on, Amy, let's go. Ow. Be careful, Sonic, she bites. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. This does not usually take me this long to do this. Oh my god, what if she uses Team Blast? I'm like gonna freak out if she uses Team Blast. If y'all... I'm sorry for how terrible I'm playing. I'm usually not this bad at this. Where is she? She's gone! Wow. That was a lot more challenging than it usually is for me. I'll definitely have to replay that.
Marriage? No way!
That's right, Sonic. Stay single forever, like everyone else. Well, I mean just me. Because I'm single. I'll be single forever. But anyway, y'all, that's it. You know, that's it for this session. Join me next time. We'll go through Casino Park and the Rail Canyon zones. Alright? If you like this video, then make sure you give a video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more Let's Plays in the future. And please leave comments below to let me know what you think and what do you think I need to improve on. Because I've never done Let's Plays before, so I really want to improve as much as I can. Alright? I'll catch y'all later. RidersDX is out. Bye.